Welcome to the Dorothy Carpenter Medical Archives virtual tour of museum objects. These objects are part of other collections. The archives has approximately 90 objects, and they include medical instruments and equipment, textiles, furniture, and other personal objects. Brain and Skull Model from the Lawrence C. McHenry Jr. MD collection. Dr. McHenry probably used these models in his teachings. A noted neurologist, Dr. McHenry researched cerebral blood flow measurement, stroke, and cerebrovascular diseases. He was interested in the history of medicine and the life of Dr. Samuel Johnson. Dr. McHenry was a professor here from 1972 until his death in February 1985. Iron Lung, manufactured by Warren E. Collins, Incorporated. The iron lung is a piece of medical equipment that supplies oxygen to the lungs by artificial means. It is also known as a tank respirator, or respirators of the body, encasing type. Iron lungs were the forerunners of current pump respirators and widely used for polio victims in the 1940s and 50s. The machine is the opposite of today's respirator, where the oxygen is pumped into the body. With an iron lung, the patient is placed into the oxygen or lung. Its official name is Drinker-Collins Duplex Respirator. It was found in the basement of the Allied Health Building before demolition. Balance. This device is used to analyze and compare items and was used in student laboratories in the Gray Building during the 1950s. It compares standard weights included with the balance placed on the left-hand pan to unknown samples placed on the right-hand pan. Centrifuge, donated by Dr. Francis Slate. A centrifuge is a rotating machine which uses centrifugal force to separate molecules from solution, particles and solids from liquids, and immiscible liquids from each other. One of the earliest uses was in 1877, when doctors had become frustrated with the differing results on the blood counts they had run with different instruments. When a single observer counted the same specimen twice, his two totals shared a disparity of 15%. When two different doctors independently performed the count, their results varied as much as by 25%. In the centrifuge, the whirling motion forced the cells to the bottom of the tubes, where as a compact mass their volume could be measured and the number of cells calculated. The accuracy equaled or exceeded that of the counting process. Dr. Slate obtained this centrifuge on a medical mission trip to Ghana. 1926 Spencer Microscope, number 44, donated by Ross L. McLean, M.D., manufactured by Spencer Lens Company, Buffalo, New York. Microscopes originated in the 15th century and were used to study microorganisms and disease. Charles A. Spencer is known as America's first microscope maker. He was born in 1813 in Madison County, New York. By 1840, he published a catalog listing numerous microscopes, reflecting telescopes, and other instruments. Spencer is thought to have made the first American achromatic objective, and by the late 1840s had acquired a reputation for his excellent quality objectives of great angle of aperture. This monocular Spencer microscope was bought by Dr. McLean while he was a medical student. Portable ultrasound machine from the William McKinney, M.D. collection. Ultrasonography is the use of reflected high-frequency sound waves to image organs of the body. First developed in World War II to locate submerged objects, the technique is now widely used in virtually every branch of medicine. In obstetrics, it is used to study the age, sex, and level of development of the fetus, in cardiology to detect heart damage, and in ophthalmology to detect retinal problems. It is also used for such procedures as lithotripsy, in which shock waves break up kidney stones. Ultrasound is non-invasive, involves no radiation, and avoids the possible hazards such as bleeding, infection, or reactions to chemicals of other diagnostic methods. Portable machines like this one can be used in facilities that don't have room for larger equipment and allow more people to obtain hands-on training. Nurse's Cap and Uniform, donated by Sarah Wilk. Student nurses at the North Carolina Baptist Hospital School of Nursing in the 1940s wore uniforms, capes, and caps like these. According to the book Celebrating Challenges, standard nursing attire included a light blue uniform with a white apron, bib, collar, and cuffs. Black shoes and stockings were later changed to white. The white cap with a black band became a standard part of the student uniform. The banding ceremony at which the graduate nurse received a wide black velvet band was a hallmark to which student nurses aspired. Wheelchair from Goodwill Industries. This metal and wooden wheelchair dates from the 1930s and early 1940s. It is similar to wheelchairs used here in the hospital at that time, except for the rounded back, which seems to be fairly unusual. Other wheelchairs of the same time period had square backs.